Mr. Deputy Speaker, Singapore is a financial hub. We have trusted reputation as a financial, business and economic centre. Our regulatory framework are current and relatively robust, but there may be loopholes. Moreover, money laundering and terrorism funding these days are getting more sophisticated that it may go undetected for some time. Being linked to different aspects of terrorism today seems to be sexy and fashionable, especially for certain segments of people, and perhaps also our young, who may view it as an exciting adventure. They are more IT savvy, and its use and execution can be very smooth and nebulous, but still a form of exploitation. I support the enhanced framework and the higher maximum penalties proposed in the bill. This bill is moving in the right direction to ensure law enforcement and intelligence agencies have the powers to keep Singapore safe. I have a few clarifications for the Minister. Firstly, can the Minister explain the role and job description of a suspicious transaction reporting officer? How is it different from the usual enforcement officers, as their job involves getting and procuring information with foreign countries as well? How are these officers identified and trained? How are they different from the usual CAD officers? Secondly, Singapore is a member of the Financial Action Task Force, or the FATF. How do we stand in the implementation of the recommended regulations and guidelines thus far? Under this FATF, it helps us identify our own national level vulnerabilities. What are these so far, and how have we worked to ensure they are addressed appropriately and adequately and are reviewed at regular intervals? Thirdly, also pertaining to the FATF, there is a recommendation on preventing abuse of non-profit organizations and the NGO sector. Globally, this sector seems to be at a higher risk for money laundering and terrorist funding activities. Can the Minister share on how we have ring-fenced and conducted surveillance on this as necessary? Fourthly, on matters pertaining to money laundering and counter-terrorism funding, it requires a national effort and a concerted effort. Whilst the financial sector may be more well-prepared and vigilant, as it is often a target sector, how about our other non-financial sectors and stakeholders? What about accountants and lawyers, for example? Fifth, in line with this bill, we may also need to strengthen and have more prudent risk assessments. We're dealing with foreign businesses and investments. How are we educating and aligning our business personnel, trade sectors, and also how is the Ministry working perhaps with our chambers of commerce? Mr. Deputy Speaker, in Malay please. Saya ada dua pertanyaan untuk Menteri dalam akta ini. Pertama, dalam akta ini, bolehkah Menteri memberi penjelasan tentang perkongsian informasi yang merentas benua, that is cross-border information sharing, melalui pegawai-pegawai yang bertugas dalam isu membiayai pembelajaran terorisme? Dan yang kedua, selain daripada sektor keuangan dan audit, sektor-sektor lain juga boleh turut terjejas dan menjadi mangsa dalam hal ini. Bagaimanakah MUIS memberi pengajaran dan melahirkan keprihatinan dalam badan-badan masjid kita agar jawatan kuasa dapat bersefahaman yang lebih mendalam dan menjadi lebih vigilant dan berwaspada dalam hal-hal perakaunan mereka? In conclusion, sir, there is a need for us to develop a culture of risk sensitivity through better risk assessments. All stakeholders across all industries must work hand in hand to uphold our reputation and combat the potential undesirable effects of a possibility that is waiting to happen. All stakeholders, whether industries, regulators, enforcement agencies, and everyone, must do our part and uphold our reputation of being a clean and trusted business and financial centre with strong anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing controls in place. Thank you. I support the bill.